Aloha and good morning. Gonna show you something that's gonna rock your world this morning. Now, how would you like to have the antidote to body fat? Now, put that into your memory banks. The antidote to body fat. This is something that everybody's wanting to know because as you can see, the United States and Canada and Mexico, we're the fattest countries in the world. Okay, 30% of our population is obese. 30%. That's like 90 million people in the United States. Now, when we really go ahead and look at just general statistics, 80% of the population of the United States, 80% is 15 pounds plus overweight, or could it be toxic? Or could it be plugged or clogged? Or could it be, well, they're sugaraholics? Or could it be because of toxicity? Or could it be, well, just because they've lost all their minerals? Remember, these are factors that will let you so you can actually shed yourself pounds of, well, you call it body fat. I call it yeast, mold, fungus, candida. I call this phenomena a real creature. So what if you could find out right now that body fat is a creature? Okay? Been working on this for many years, and I'm 54 years old. Okay? Look. All right, body fat. Everybody has these muscles underneath them, okay? Look, body fat inside your body is just as crucial to be able to remove the exterior body fat and the interior body fat. Now, your skin is paper thin, okay? Everywhere. Look. You can see veins. You can see my shoulders, the muscles, they move, okay? Now, the skin is transparent. What if I told you that there is a way to be able to decrease the amount of body fat that you have very simply and very easily if you follow the terrain modification principles? Yes, it's a rewinding your whole life, because most likely if you have the body fat, the obesity, this is a sickness, remember. Do you have the sickness? Well, 80% of the United States does, okay? 80% of the United States has the sickness. And what's the sickness? An infiltration of yeast, mold, and fungus that lives in our body. So would you like to be able to not kill it, but be able to terrain modify it and change your life? Not for the better, okay? How would you like to be able to actually just walk around? When you see somebody that's very overweight or even just a little weight, just picture in your mind that they're carrying billions of passengers. Billions of passengers. Now, passengers, like you're saying, well, what do you mean by passengers? How about creatures that are living in the body of everybody that has what you call body fat? And what does body fat eat? Well, we go over this very simply in a lot of different videos. I have hundreds of videos on YouTube for you to be able to sort of catch some of the ideas of terrain modification. And once you really want to get serious, then come over to Earther Academy. We break down a lot of confusion there and have a lot of series like, well, in order for you to lose your body fat, you have to have your skin so it could actually breathe. You have to have your body so it has minerals in it. You have to have your body so it doesn't have the pollutants that it has accumulated. Plastics, chemicals, pesticides, okay? All these things that if you have body fat, This is what's in the body fat. Remember, the body fat is a creature and it's alive. So when you see a person overweight, they got to feed all those creatures daily. And what do they feed them? Sugar. Okay? How do you change this very strong parasite inside your body? Well, follow the terrain modification principles and chip at it a little bit at a time. Okay? I don't care if it's changing the pots and pans in your house, okay, to a nanoceramic or a non-toxic type. Why? Because remember, pollutants are part of your body fat. Where are they coming in? Okay, it's very important to find out. So the mantra to the supernaturalistic lifestyle or supernatural lifestyle is optimize everything. Okay, you're going to live beyond natural. And living beyond natural is only because we live in a beyond toxic world right now. So this is very smart, especially when you do this, what I call 180-day first phase clean out. You're going to clean the outside of your body. Okay? You're going to re-lubricate it. You're going to feed the body through the skin, transdermal. We have all these different minerals, and this is how you upgrade your body. This is how you get your skin very thin. This is how you become a solar panel to the sun so you could actually have the sun sanitize you daily. So remember, health is knowing some of the secrets that others have attained. Earther Academy shares a lot of the secrets that would upgrade your lifestyle to the next layer. Skin rejuvenating techniques, remember, opening up your pores is very, very important. And you don't do it only because you just don't know. And if you did, you'd see that your body's total, like, makeup will start to shrink day by day as once it gets clogged, just like a filter in your car, it accumulates day by day. And it gets clogged more and more and more. And then one of these days you get this now incurable sickness instead of just the body fat that had its, what we call baggage on the body. That's a sickness. Remember, a sickness is an energy field that takes you out of your harmonious high frequency. Body has frequency to it. And so when you add certain chemicals to your body, it lowers the frequencies. Chemicals, synthetics, different types of parasites. Most parasites live in a very low vibrational state. Once you get these different creatures, and yeast, mold, and fungus are parasites. So are tapeworms, they're parasites. So are nematodes, they're parasites. So is Ebola, so is SARS, so is the swine flu. They're all parasites. So building your immune system, very crucial. Opening up your skin, very crucial. Okay? Ridding yourself of toxicity, essential. Remineralizing, of course. Learning how to rebuild your nervous system. If you don't do that, then everything else you're doing is pretty much a waste of time. The nervous system, remember, is everything. Your eyes are an extension of your nervous system. Your eyes. Your ears, your hearing, your smell, your taste. So if your nervous system is lacking, guess what? Your five senses are lacking, which means that you're getting a very slim slit of reality. And most likely your reality may not be the one that would be optimal for you to weigh and measure. Having different situations come at you and your senses not working, you're going to make bad movements, bad sense. You're going to not really be optimal in your choices. Okay, so remember, the body's very complex. Very. Nobody knows how to use it. Nobody knows how to really fix it. But what we really can do is take out what it doesn't need and put in what it does, and learn different techniques to be able to rebuild the nervous system, because the nervous system is what makes every cell in your body replicate itself, so it actually knows how to replicate itself exactly like it was previously. And if it loses some of its electrical conduit power, if the body loses electricity or it loses its conductance, then your electrical system, which is what gives you cellular regeneration can't copy the cells in that area as good as they were before. And how do you lose your power, your battery, your resonance? Is by putting pollutants in your body, by having all this body fat on your body. Okay? Body fat is non-conductive material to your body. Your body can't get into the sun. It's being shielded from this big, thick coat like of lead. Okay? So we go over different sun-gazing series, how to do it correctly. Never look in the sun. Remember that. It's too strong right now. The sun is going through magnetic repolarization, and we're in solar maximum right now, so it's not too smart to look into the sun. You'll most likely lose your fine vision because your eyes aren't ready to be able to look into the sun until you've trained yourself basically a little bit at a time to be able to absorb more photonic light. So as you change your liquids that you're drinking right now to higher mineralized liquids, as you change your foods, okay, remember, fake foods or processed foods or fast foods, these are foods that lower your vibration. This is how you get, remember, fast foods, take out the S and you get fat foods. And that's how, one of the reasons being why you get fat. Why? It's because yeast, mold, fungus, and all these different types of roundworms, Ascaris lumbricoides, all these different types of parasites, they eat dead food. So we wonder sometimes when we have all these different parasites living in our body, it's only because we've colonized them. We've fed them. We've given them the chemicals and the poisons and all the different pollutants that they need to live in the vibration that's very low. Okay? Once you lose your vibration, your body's vibration, once you lose your vibration down into the lower sectors of your living space, then this is where parasites come in. You got dirt in your kitchen, this is when cockroaches come in. Okay? Clean up your kitchen, the cockroaches are still there, aren't they? And they're hungry and they're looking around. Why? Because there was a food source and now there's a bunch of them and they're hungry. And this is the addiction that we talk about also. We have a full addiction series at Earther Academy too. So you can understand that you're not hungry, they are. You can get the psychology of what you're up against. Remember, parasites are very, very, very elusive and very genius. They hijack into our nervous system. They control our mind thoughts a lot of times and control our feelings a lot. So when you have body fat, remember, you're not in control of yourself. Why? It's because all these critters that are living inside are demanding you to feed them every 2 hours. They are voracious eaters, and if you keep feeding them and feeding them, they will duplicate and replicate, and you call that body fat. So we show you the antidote to body fat. Okay, one more time here. Not to be arrogant, but you can see, look, I'm an old guy, all right? And my skin is paper thin. Paper thin, okay? Look. So I lost 40 pounds. I'm 134 pounds right now. Never felt better. Okay? I'm not weak. I've got good strength. And I have much creativity and vitality right now. And that's from the terrain modification. Very simple. I've also done a lot of IV therapies, which has super helped me out here. We do those at the Terrain Modification Academy in Hawaii, where people come up for 21 days and you change your life. You change everything about your previous life because we re-terrain your gut wall bacteria, re-terrain your system so it actually goes through what we call ketosis, where you don't get any food for at least, most people do 7 days of steam distilled water. And after about 3 days, your body goes into ketosis and it starts eating from itself. And it starts eating up a lot of different things in yourself that, of course, could be used as fuel. We've had people do 34-day fasts here, okay? This has been done for thousands of years, but what we do is also we then change the program in 7 days of fermented coconuts, probiotics, and you start different types of medical therapies that take out heavy metals, IV EDTA, okay, glutathione, alpha-lipoic acid. These are all strong antioxidants. 40, 50 grams of vitamin C. And you get multiple treatments here. This takes out and changes a lot of things in the system that have been well documented to be able to massively change the toxicity and or possibilities of rejuvenation. You can't rejuvenate until you get the junk out of your system. And once you do, and you should see the people that come here, watch the interviews that we've done. Everybody changes so much in the 21 days. 7 days steam distilled water, 7 days fermented coconuts with a 40 strain probiotic. And then you start your medical therapies, all different types, deep massage, learning skin cleaning techniques, going into the kitchen and learning all different types of liquids, juices. Okay, it's a school. So the last week is very interesting because you're still doing medical therapies and now you're starting to refeed and you're getting superfoods, all different types of things that these are the foods you're going to eat for the next 180 days to finish the first layer of this terrain modification layer. Okay? Each layer will give you a different layer, not only of optimal health, because that's what you'll get. If you're healthy now, you'll become optimal health. If you're sick, then most likely, then easily you will become healthy. Then you'll work on the next level, which will be to optimize yourself. And then once you optimize yourself as much as you can, then you start working on awareness. And you get awareness on the way only because you start finding about many different things that you couldn't see previously. So step up your game. This is very smart to do. Step it up. If you like where you're at right now, then there's no reason to step up anything unless you're logical. And then you'd want to change just some of the toxicities coming in your house. Shower to chlorinators. Just upgrade. Okay? Optimize everything, which means that most likely you'll have to relearn a lot of things. So take, as I said, baby steps and push yourself through the mud. Okay? You're going to have to go through a little mud here to be able to actually see the light, as the lily that grows in mud for quite a while before it pops through the mud and gets into the sun and turns into a flower. Detoxification is not hard, but it's not easy either. It's discipline. So watch a lot of the lectures that we have on YouTube. Come to Earther Academy. Earthshift Products has all these products that we've handpicked to upgrade your lifestyle very easily, simply, wholesale, free shipping. And what more can we give you? You know, make it easy for you. From tongue scrapers, organic tampons, to a variety of different superfood greens, cacao, coconut oils, all different types of varieties of minerals, Ayurvedic herbs, and household products, all different things. Remember, it's upgrade your house. One gift a month to yourself to upgrade your life. Upgrading your life today will save you a lot in the future. Living conscious is very smart nowadays. If you live unconscious, then you'll see that you'll be part of the sickness that you see at this time right now, which is rampant. Cancer, diabetes, obesity, okay, just being 15 pounds overweight, dementia, okay, all these lymphomas and neurological problems, depression off the charts. Heavy metal poisoning will make you feel this way. Can't sleep at night? Terrain modify yourself. Learn the principles and learn from other people that have already gone through some of this. And all they can say is, it changed my life. You should see how many testimonial letters. Dr. Cassar, you changed my life. No, I didn't. You changed your own. I just have some of the information because I had to change my life. I had to rejuvenate myself. And I learned a lot of these techniques. Remember I said I'm 54 years old. I lost 40 pounds of baggage. Okay, and my system's strong now. It's regenerated myself. I'm faster, quicker, and smarter than I was when I was 18 years old. So your system, remember, doesn't fall apart if you take care of it, just like your car. Life is a set of choices. So make the choice. Step your game up. All right, we'll see you next time. Aloha.
Important reminder. All information and ideas are for informational purposes only and are in no way intended as medical advice or as a substitute for medical counseling. Earthshift Products, Dr. Robert Cassar, all of their partners, affiliates, and subsidiaries will not be held accountable for the use or misuse of the information presented therein. This information is not intended as medical advice. The authors, publishers, and speakers of this work are not medical doctors and do not recommend the use of mineral-deficient foods, drugs, or medicines to achieve beauty and to alleviate health challenges. Because there is always some risk involved, all persons involved with the development and distribution of this information are not responsible for any adverse effects or consequences of any kind resulting from the use or misuse of any suggestions or procedures described on our website or Earthshift Live radio talk show or therein.